Hello everyone, this is Cynthia in the TLC, and this video will show you how to save the course completion certificate you earned in the professional development workshops last week to a portfolio. All right, so I'm in the workshop right now, and so the first thing I need to do is save the certificate, and you can do that in a variety of ways. So if you click on the My Completion Cert menu item on the left here, you'll see that there were three possible certificates to achieve, and so whichever workshop, whether you took one or three, will be satisfied. So if you did the evaluation for the workshop that you attended, you'll notice that the certificate is kind of colorful as opposed to these, with a check mark and a third icon in this column of icons. The bottom one appears when you achieve reach the criteria, which was to, complete the evaluation. Anyway, so when you click print, that print certificate, it pops out the certificate. And so you can save this in a variety of ways. You could just use the snippet tool on your computer here if it's a campus computer, and then just highlight and save it as a JPEG. Right? You could do that, or you could save it in a Word document. But let me just tell you, I'm going to save it in a Word document, but if you do that, rather than you can't just like copy and paste it in a Word document because it's in layers. So just make sure you click on this pop-up window, hit the Alt and the print screen buttons on your keyboard, and that just puts it on the clipboard. So now I'm just going to paste that in the Word document. So now you can save that. Okay, file save as. I'm just going to save it to my desktop for now and call it BB Level 1 Cert. Okay, so that part's done. So now let's go to the portfolios. If you didn't take the portfolio workshop, then I'm just going to run through this quickly, but all the directions you need for doing this is in the portfolios workshop here. Okay, there are PDFs attached for every step of the way, so you can always do that if this goes too fast. All right, so if you've never used the portfolios in Blackboard, you want to go to, here, I'm going to exit student preview right now since I got the certificate already. You go to the global navigation, which is that area in the top right where your name is listed. Click the arrow next to your name. You want to choose the tools area and then click portfolios. Okay, so my portfolios list will list all the different portfolios you may have made or will make in the future. My artifacts is you can upload any documents, certifications, images, videos, whatever you have that you want to use as an artifact to connect or to include in your portfolio. Okay, so you can do this ahead of time, which is what I'll do now. So since this is a file outside of a course, I'm just going to add a personal artifact. I'll name it BB Level 1 Cert. You can add a description if you want to, and now I'm going to attach it. So if I go to the desktop and look for BB Level 1 Cert, there it is, and submit. Okay, so there it is. If I had put a description, that would, show here. All right, so I've uploaded my artifact. So now I want to go back to my portfolios and create a portfolio. So you just click Create Portfolio. And I'm just going to call it PD. You might call it something like this, PD Workshop Certifications. Okay, and you can give it a description if you want to. Make it available. So if you share this with your dean or whoever, if you don't check available, they won't be able to see it. And comments are private. If whoever you share it with comments, only you will see it. All right, click Submit. You get this prompt to take a tour of how portfolios work. You can do that if you want to. I'll just say no for now. And so this is it. It's not the most robust portfolio tool, but it certainly does the job. So by default, you have one page and one section on that page. So I'm going to call this one maybe Blackboard workshops, and then just click save. So to edit, you could either click right on the words or click the pencil next to it. Okay, and this plus sign in the middle here and below here, those can create extra sections within that one page. All right, so again, I'm going to call this one BB Level 1. And you can add any comments you might have about the workshop, you know, what you learn, not like that. And so I want to add that artifact. So I'm going to click Add Artifacts. It's like, you know, adding an attachment in an email, for example. So you just click the checkbox next to what you want to add. It tells you how many artifacts you've chosen right now. And then just click Submit. And it shows kind of just like an attachment there. Okay, and then just click Save. Okay, so now you have the one page and the one section on that page. So if the next Blackboard workshop you go to, you can just click this plus sign to create another one. So say you went to the portfolio workshop also. Okay, but I did not receive the cert. Okay, whatever, just to give you an example. All right, so that's just a second section under that page. If you want another page, so say for example you went to the data analysis and you want a page for that, you can click this plus sign on the left side here, creates new pages, where these plus signs create new sections within whatever page you're in. Okay, so this would just create another page for data analysis or whatever else you wanted to add. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so now preview and customize up here does exactly that. Sometimes it takes a moment. Okay, so this is the default look. Up here where it says customize style, you'll click that. And so this is layout 1. Layout 2, I believe, just moves this menu item of pages to the right side. Okay, and so you can check out, I think there are just 4 different layouts you can choose from. And then colors, you can choose whatever you want. Once you choose it, you don't have to click save or anything, just give it a moment and it will then change to whatever color you've chosen. When you're finished, you chose a certain look that you like, just click save in the top right. Okay, and it kind of will show you a little bit what it looks like. This is kind of the layout. Okay, so that's what it will look like if you share it to with someone. Okay, so click close, and then I can click done editing. And that's all there is to it. Now, if I wanted to share that particular portfolio, then let me show you, make sure you realize the 2 views here. I'm in the table view right now. But you could also, if you look over in the top right under View As, you could also be in the, what do they call this, the card view, I believe, yeah? And so if I'm in the card view and I want to share that portfolio, I'm going to click More to get the other options. Okay, so you can see Edit, View, and then More for the rest of the options. Whereas in the table view, you just click the arrow next to the name of the portfolio, and there are all your options. All right, so to share, I'm just going to click Share. And so you'll then click Share a Snapshot with, and users means internal to Blackhawk, so any BTC user. And you just need to know their username. You won't include their full email address, just the username, the first part of the email address. You can share it with external users, in which case you do need the full email address. Okay, so let's go to users, and I'm just going to share it with I'm in as an administrator right now, but I'm just going to share it with my real self. And then I recommend clicking send email and send a copy of message to self, just so you and the recipient know that that was shared. You don't get a link to the portfolio in the email, but it just tells you that it's done, and I'll show you how to view a shared portfolio in a moment. Okay, then you just click submit. Sometimes it takes a moment for that to kind of pull all together and submit, so just hang in there for a moment. And there it is. Okay, so this is a snapshot. It was shared at this time with this person. Okay, so now I have to log in as my real self so I can show you how that shared portfolio looks. Okay, one moment. Okay, so now I'm logged in as my real self. I go to Tools and Portfolios. And then here on the left under My Portfolios, we went to My Artifacts previously, but now we're going to go to Shared with Me. And that's where you view any portfolios that were shared with you. And I'm looking for this PD workshop certification. So I just click the link for that, and this is it. Now this was the artifact that was attached, so anybody viewing that would need to click on the link to that, and here's the document. So they click again, and that will download if it's a Word document, just downloads it. If it's a PDF, it will open in the browser. All right, so just open that Word document, and there you go. Okay. So that's how to add an artifact to your portfolio space, how to add an artifact to a specific portfolio, and then how to share a portfolio, and then view a shared portfolio. Or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact the TLC. Thank you.